Good morning to you all. I am Venkat, Faculty of Management Studies of Samhita Degree College. Today, we are going to discuss the functions of human resource management. So, before discussions, the functions of human resource management, what is human resource management? We are going to discuss. Human resource management is wealth of an organization which can help it in achieving organizational goals. Human resource management is wealth of an organization which can help it in achieving organizational goals. So, what is the organizational goals? Every organization they are having some goals. No doubt at all, the main motive of business is only profits. After that, getting more and more profits, expansion of business, increasing manpower, increasing their sales and services across the world, sales and services across India only. It's a domestic. Sales and services across the world. It's a globalization. And fifth one is social responsibility. These are the organizational goals. Human resource is wealth of an organization which can help it in achieving organizational goals. Every enterprise they are having some resource, land resource, power resource, water resource, infrastructure resource. There are so many resources are there. More than all these resources, the human resource is the wealth of an organization which can help it in achieving organizational goal. Human resource is the key or element to achieve the organizational goals only. Human resource management is concerned with often our workforce in an organization only. So who are working in organization is called as a workforce. Human resource management is concerned with the employees who are working in organization only. And human resource management is the skills, abilities, knowledge, aptitude, attitude of all employee in an organization. So in an organization, there are so many employees are there. They are having skills and abilities, knowledge, and proper attitude. It's a human resource is the wealth of the organization. Human resource Human resource is the total skills, abilities, knowledge of all employees who are working in a organization. It's a human resource only. Human resource may be defined as a set of policies, procedures, programs designed maximum fulfilling both personal and organizational goals. Human resource management may be defined as a set of policies and procedures, programs designed maximum fulfilling of both personal and organizational goals. Organizational goals, we have already discussed it, getting profits, no doubt at all, increasing manpower, expansion of their business, increasing their sales and services across the world, social responsibility. These are the organizational goals. So employees goals. So employee goals, it's a individual goals, it's a individual goals. So the employees also having some goals. They want to get increments, they want to get promotions, they want to improve their skills and abilities, they want to do further education, career aspect, they want to do develop their career also. These are the personal goals. Here personal goals and organizational goals both are always depend on one by one. These organizational goals always depend on personal growth. Personal growth always depend on organizational growth only. Organization is getting more and more profits, expansion their business, increasing manpower, so increasing their sales and service across the world. Social response also is going to fulfill by organization. So organization goal already fulfilled. So organization can give important to the employee or individual goals. Employee salaries are given more and more. Okay, they are giving equal importance to the all level of employees to develop their skills and abilities, their knowledge. Here people are our employees are developing their skills. They given a chance to do further education, further career aspects are going to be fulfilled by the employees by the work giving support by the organizational. So automatically employees are going to fulfill their goals. So here employees are fulfilling those goals, automatically they are very happy. They are improving their skills and abilities. Which skills are improving in employees, those should be utilized for the organization. Automatically organization is going to be developed, at the same time employees also are going to be developed. So human resource management maybe set up a policy and procedures, programs, maximum fulfill of organization goals as well as employee goals. So what kind of policies or procedures are going to be implemented by the HR department? The main aim is organization goal and personal goal should be fulfilled. Both goals should be fulfilled. It's a human resource management. So right now we are going to discuss the functions of human resource management. The functions of human resource management, there are two types. One is managerial functions, second one is operative functions. In major function, again it can be classified. It can be there. Five functions are there. One is planning, second one is organizing, third one is directing, fourth one is coordinating, fifth one is controlling. In operative functions, again there five functions are there. One is procurement, second one is development, third one is compensation, fourth one is integration, fifth one is maintenance. So right now we are going to discuss managerial functions. So in managerial functions, again there are five functions are there. One is planning, second one is organizing, third one is directing, fourth one is coordinating, fifth one is controlling. Right now we are going to discuss planning. Planning means it's a predetermined course of action. What to do, where to do, how to do, when to do. These are the questions. So planning involves thinking in advance. Planning means thinking in advance. So as per the organization goals, as per the future goals of organization, we have to understand what are the things are required to the organization for fulfilling organization goal. It should be provided by organization, provided by HRM. It's a planning. Planning means thinking in advance. So according to the organization goal in future, what are the needs are required? Automatically you have to analyze properly. You have to understand properly. You have to provide those things according to the organization goal. It's a planning. It is the determination of strategies, programs, policy and processes to accomplish organization objectives only. So what kind of policies we are going to implement? What kind of procedure we have to follow that? So finally the output is, the aim is to fulfill organizational goals only. That is planning. Planning involves thinking in advance, what to do, where to do, how to do, when to do. It's a planning. It is the determination of strategies, programs, policies and procedures to accomplish the organizational objectives only. So planning would also involve determining the needs of person according to the organizational goals. What kind of people are required in organization for fulfilling organization goals? So again, employee what they need, what they are expecting, what they want to fulfill, what employee want to fulfill. It's a determining the needs of person. So deciding the source of procuring them. So right person should be placed in organization. Well motivated employee, well trained employee is required for organization, for developing organization growth, for fulfilling organization growth. So these employees are required. So determining the source of procuring them, what is the way procure the candidates, we have to analyze properly. Determining training needs of personnel, employee skills should be developed, employee knowledge will be developed. So that is one of the way is important to develop employee skills and abilities is a training program. So for training, conducting training programs, how many employees are there, what kind of training is required to the employees. So first we have to understand the level of employee. So employee skills you have to analyze, employee abilities we have to analyze, then we can understand their level of employee. According to their level, we have to provide different kind of training programs to the employees to develop their skill and abilities is very very important. So the first step in planning is the determination of human resource needs. So in organization there are so many departments are there: mechanical, electrical, quality, production, human resource management, financial management, accounts department, as well as there so many departments are there. So in each department, how many employees are working, what kind of employment already existing in the each department, first we have to analyze. Then according to the organization goals, how many employees are required, what level of employees are required, so what kind of experience they must have, what kind of knowledge they should have. We have to analyze properly, we have to understand properly. Then according to the organization goal, we have to provide, it's a planning. The planning means we have to understand the future organization goals. According to the future organization goal, we have to provide the manpower in a perfect manner to fulfill the organization goals. It's a way you are developing employee skills and abilities. It's also proper planning. So it's a planning. Then we are going to discuss about organizing. Organizing is a process of allocating the task to the members in an organization. Organization means it is the process of allocating the task to the members for achieving organizational goals. So allocating task to the employee, it is always depend on their skills, their abilities, their caliber only. So the employees are having skills and abilities. We can allocate the task to the people, they can easily do it. But some people are not having skills and abilities, knowledge. We are allocating the task to the employee, they can't do it because they don't have skill and abilities. So before allocating the task to the employees, first you understand that their strength, their abilities, their caliber. So without analyzing their skills and abilities, you are allocating the task, automatically it can be done, it can't be done. That is very important. It is the process of allocating the task to the employees on the basis of their skill and abilities only. So allocating task is not a power to complete the task. We have to give certain authority and power. Without authority and power, the concerned employee can't do given task, because their authority and power also is very very important. So for example, I am a manager, under me 30 employees are working. I don't have any other than power. I can't lead them. I can't direct them. We have to do this thing. We have to do this thing. I can't direct them. They may not listen my words because I don't have any authority and power. So in organization function in allocating the task is not power. Allocating the task on the basis of employee skills, abilities, and employee on the basis of skill and abilities. We have to allocate the task. At the same time, we have to give certain authority and powers to the concerned one. At the same time, responsibility also very very important. So I'm going to allocate the task to you. We have to complete this work within 10 days, within 15 days, so within 1 month. So automatically after 1 month I will ask you what is the progress of given task should be completed. I do whatever we are going to do, I don't know. We have to get result within 2 days. Automatically, their responsibility will be developed. So, for this task, you are the responsible for that. I will directly ask you. It's a function of organizing. So, planning is over, organizing is over. Next one is directing. Directing means it is a managerial function. Directing means telling people to do a particular work. We have to go there, we have to do this thing, we have to do that thing, we should not do this thing. It's a directing the people. It doesn't mean only issuing orders. It's a also ensure that they perform as per the directions. Okay, it doesn't mean issuing orders. We have to do this thing. We should not go there. Issue ordering issue. It's not a process of issuing orders. It is also ensure that the perform as per the directions. So we have given a task. We have given a task. Automatically, employee performance as per the directions. Whether as per direction only, you have to understand. It's a directing. So giving task to the employee, directing task employee, whether their performance to fulfill the organization goal or not, we have to give command to the people. So given directions that needs to fulfill organizational goals only. Directing means it's a giving task to the people to complete the organizational goal. It's a directing. Next one is we are going to discuss coordinating. Individual goal always depend on department goal. Department goal always depend on organizational goal. Individual goal won't be completed. The concerned department goal won't be completed. Organizational goal will be disturbed. So coordinating means organizational objective will be achieved only if group activities in the employee are accomplished effectively. So individual people are going to do their given task. Their given task successfully completed. Automatically individual task completed. Again, concerned department goal is successfully completed. Organization goal will be successfully completed. So here group of people are there. In group, certain people are there. We have to develop in group proper coordination, proper cooperation between all employees. Their proper coordination, proper cooperation is there. So one employee and between another employee, they're having proper coordination and proper cooperation. Automatically, they can do their given task in comfortable way. So HR department, one of the important function is they have to maintain in organization proper coordination, proper cooperation between all employees. It's very important. Next, we are going to discuss controlling. Controlling is the art of checking, relating and verifying and auditing whether the performance toward organization goal or not. Controlling is the act of checking, regulating and verifying, auditing the process. The employees are given task whether they are performing towards fulfill organization goal or not. Automatically in the controlling option only we can know the progress of the organization, progress of the given task. So the employees are working in a perfect manner and towards fulfill the organization goal, no issue. So employees are working, their performance not able to fulfill the organization goal. So in controlling function only we can identify that we can do some other alternative way to complete the organizational process. It's a controlling functions. So in many other functions, then 5 functions are there. One is planning, second one is organizing, third one is directing, fourth one is coordinating, and fifth one is controlling. Right now we are going to discuss operative functions. So in operative functions, there again 5 functions are there. In operative functions, one is procurement, second one is development, third one is compensation, fourth one is integration, fifth one is maintenance. The procurement functions relate to the procuring the sufficient and appropriate number of the person for carrying out business work. For organization, first you try to understand the needs of the organization for fulfilling organization goal. Long term goals of organization, for fulfilling long term goals, first you try to understand the needs of a organization. So after understanding the needs of an organization, then you try to provide the needs of organization according to the organization goal. According to the organization goal, first you try to understand manpower planning. How many employees are required? How many employees already existed in organization? How many employees are required? You try to understand. Then according to that, you have to provide, you have to procure the people in organization for fulfilling the organizational goal only. So procurement also very important. Right candidate should be placed in the organization. So for fulfilling organizational goals, right candidates are required, and well trained employees also very important. Well motivated employees. So well trained employees, well motivated employees are the asset of an organization to fulfill organizational goal. In procurement function, we have to understand the needs of each individual department. You try to fulfill those things for fulfilling organizational goals. First you try to identify the needs of organization which should be provided. It's a procurement function. Right candidate should be placed in a organization. It's a procurement. So development. The development function is concerned with the development of employee by increasing their skills and proficiency at work. Employees are working, their skills, their abilities, their knowledge should be enhanced, it should be increased according to the organization goals, according to the science and technology. Automatically employee skills should be updated and learn new things. For developing employee skills and abilities, it is always depend on training programs. So the training program will help the employees to learn new things and update the skills and abilities only. So first you try to understand what are the level of employee. So according to their skills, according to their abilities, what kind of training programs are required. So it should be identified automatically. Those training programs should be provided to all employees to learn new things, to update the knowledge. So development functions are very very important because organization growth always depend on employees growth. Employees always should learn new things and adapt the new technology, new issues. So automatically they can give more efforts to the organization, maximum contribution to the organization. So development means first employee level should be identified. After identify the employees level, then what kind of and which training programs are required to the all employees according to their level, according to their skills. We have to provide training programs to the concerned employees only. After attending training programs, the employees can develop their skills, abilities, knowledge. So automatically their skills or knowledge is being developed. Those should be utilized for the organization only. It's a development function. So next next thing we are going to discuss compensation. Next we are going to discuss compensation.